Now we are going to do some problems basing on conductivity, which is represented with small k, and its units are per ohm per centimeter, molar conductance, equivalent conductance, resistance, resistivity, conductance, cell constant. We have already discussed all these terminology with the definitions and the required formulas, and the units are also discussed in aerial topic. Now we are going to do some problems basing on this. Dear students, once again, repeatedly I am saying, in competitive examinations, most of you are fear about problems. The numerical problems were designed to make you understand the concept in a better way. They were not meant to confuse, or they are not meant to suffer you while learning the subject. If you pay a little bit interest and try to solve the problems, you will very much attracted by the concept, and you will familiar with each and corner of the concept, so that you won't fear to solve any problems, because these problems are very simple. Just they are trying to elevate you to understand the relations between different parameters. Here we have several parameters: resistance, conductance, conductivity, resistivity, molar conductance, equivalent conductance, and interrelationship between one another was discussed here. We have already discussed, but it is not sufficient to you just to brain map all those concepts or to pour all those concepts to your brain. These problems are designed. If you observe or recitate or recognize certain formulas, there are very simple formulas, you can easily understand the concept. First, rule out the fear about the problems. Don't worry about the problems. If you fear about the problems like this, how can you solve physics? Because near in physics, 50% questions in competitive examinations are based on numerical problems. Only because of fear, those students who are getting more than 90% in your board examinations are failed to attempt the competitive examinations like NEET and JEE mains, particularly in physical chemistry part of chemistry and total physics. We are certain phobia about these two topics. So don't worry. Remember, problems are meant to familiar you to the concept, not to confuse you or not to throw you into difficulties. Just to overcome or to learn the concepts, these problems are designed. So before entering to our present problems, let us verify once again, because all these terms which I am going to explain, I have already explained you in the previous class. Just I am recapping the terminology and the internal relationship between one another. So we have resistance, first term. This resistance already we discussed this. Resistance is equal to rho into L by A. L by A is nothing but cell constant. So resistance is equal to rho into L by A. Rho is resistivity. Rho is resistivity. Now units for this resistance are ohm. Next, conductance. Conductance is K into A by L. K into A by L. K is resistivity. Conductivity. Conductivity of a unit conductor is said to be resistivity. So resistivity into A by L will gives us the conductance. Conductance is per ohm centimeter. Next, cell constant. Cell constant G is equal to L by A, and it will be equal to R into K. R is resistance and K is kappa, conductivity. Then conductivity K is equal to G into G star. G is conductance and G star is cell constant. So conductance into cell constant will gives us kappa. Our equivalent conductant K is equal to molar conductance cap m is equal to K into 1000 by molarity. Here K is specific conductivity, a conductivity or specific conductance. Its units are per ohm centimeter square per mole or Siemens centimeter square per mole. Our equivalence conductance K into 1000 by M. So these are the simple formulas that you have to remember. If you know these formulas, you can do any problem that were competitive examinations, particularly in the case of NEET and JEE mains. This is the most important part in electrochemistry and most easiest part if you follow my lectures. Just only 10 to 15 models are there. If you do these problems, it will be helpful to you both for board examinations and competitive examinations like a NEET, IIT, JEE mains, etc. So very simple topic, but most of the students are fear about these problems. So don't worry, I will make you understand and give you confidence that you will definitely do these problems in your competitive examinations. The electrical resistance of a column 0.5 m NaOH solution with diameter 1 centimeter and length 50 centimeters is 5.55 into 10 to the power 3 ohms. Calculates its resistivity, conductivity and molar conductance. What is the information that was given to us is they gave us resistance. R is given here. R is equal to 5.55 into 10 cube ohms. This is resistance. And what they are given? Diameter 1 centimeter diameter and length 50 centimeters. So diameter D is equal to 2R. This is double to the radius. Therefore, radius of column is 0.5 centimeters, but we need cross section area. Section area means cross section area of a circular column is pi r square. So A is equal to area of cross section of a column A is equal to pi r square. So here R was given, it will be 22 by 7 into 0.5 whole square. So on simplifying this, you will get 0.786 centimeter square. Now you have A. Then what they have given? Length of the column was given. So L, length of the column, L is equal to 50 centimeters. So now we have R, A and L. From this you can calculate resistivity, because R is equal to rho into L by A. Rho into L by A. Rho is nothing but specific resistance. So now from this data you can calculate rho value. Rho is equal to, therefore rho is equal to R into A by L. This will be 5.55 into 10 cube into 0.786 by L is equal to, that means L by A, L is equal to 50 centimeters and A is equal sorry A by L. A is equal 0.786 by L is equal 50 centimeters. So, if you simplify this, you will get 87.246. This is resistivity, ohm centimeter, resistivity. Now, if you know the resistivity, they are asking us what they are asking, resistivity. Now we have calculated resistivity. Now second one is conductivity. So conductivity K is equal to 1 by resistivity. Conductivity K is equal to 1 by resistivity. That means 1 by 87.246. So on simplifying this, you will get 0.01146. Zero point 0.01146 per ohm per centimeter. So conductivity we calculated. Now they are asking molar conductivity. Molar conductivity cap M is equal to K into 1000 by molarity. So K just now we calculated, it is, if you can write it like this, 1.1415. So you can also write it as 0. Or you can write it as 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 2. So K is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 1000 by molarity is 0.5 mole. So on simplifying, you will get 229.2. What is this, 0.05 or 0.5? 229.2. Siemens centimeter square per mole. Resistance of a conductivity cell when filled with 0.1 mole KCl solution is 100 ohms. If resistance of same cell when filled with 0.02 mole KCl is 520 ohms, calculate conductivity and molar conductivity of 0.02 m KCl. The conductivity of 0.1 m KCl is 1.295 Siemens per mole. Here in the same conductivity cell, KCl solution with two different concentrations are taken. So at one concentration they are giving us both resistance and conductivity. Then in the second concentration they have given us only resistance and ask us to calculate conductivity and molar conductivity. Conductivity and molar conductivity. So full information, we have full information for 0.1 mole KCl. So for 0.1 mole KCl, the resistance of the solution is 100 ohms. So for 0.1 mole KCl, resistance R is equal to 100 ohms and its conductivity K is equal to 1.295 Siemens per mole. Sorry, Siemens per meter. Siemens per meter. Now from these two values you can calculate cell constant. Cell constant G star is equal to R into K. So it will be resistance R is equal to 100 into 1.295 Siemens per meter. So then it will be 129.5. This is cell constant. Now if you know the cell constant, you can easily calculate conductivity, because for both electrolytes we are using same cell. So for 0.02 mole KCl solution, conductivity K is equal to 1 by R into G star. It will be 1 by 520 into cell constant 129.5 Siemens. So on simplifying this value as 0. This is conductivity of 0.02 mole KCl. Now they are asking molar conductivity. So molar conductivity cap M is equal to conductivity by M into 1000, because in SI units, if you take per meter, it will be by 1000. If it is in the units between Siemens per centimeter, Siemens per meter square. So Siemens per meter square per mole. So it will be K is 0.249 by molarity is 0.02 into 1000. The resistance of a conductivity cell is 0.02 with 0.02 mole KCl is 164 ohms at 298 K. When the same cell is filled with 0.05 mole AgNO3, its resistance R is found to be 78.5 ohms. If conductivity of 0.02 mole KCl is 2.768 into 10 to the power minus 3 per ohm per centimeter, calculate conductivity and molar conductivity of AgNO3, that is 0.05 mole AgNO3. So for this we have a single conductivity cell. In the same conductivity cell, first we filled with KCl solution with 0.02 mole concentration, then the resistance is found and the solution was replaced, then it was filled with 0.05 moles of AgNO3, then the resistance is found to be 78.5. So with the help of these results, they ask us to find out conductivity and molar conductivity of AgNO3. When two solutions are placed in same conductivity cell, their cell constant is same. It won't changes with change of concentration of an electrolyte or change of an electrolyte completely. With another electrolyte also it will have same conductivity, the same cell constant. So first with the help of resistance of 0.02 mole KCl and conductivity of 0.0 mole case, we can calculate the cell constant, because conductivity K is equal to 1 by R into G star, cell constant. Therefore cell constant G star is equal to R into K. We have resistance and conductivity for 0.02 mole KCl. With the help of those two values, now we can derive the cell constant value. So, cell constant is resistance is 164 ohms into 2.768 into 10 to the power minus 3. So, on simplifying this, you will get the cell constant value. The cell constant value is 0.4539 per centimeter. So, with the help of resistance and conductivity of 0.2 mole KCl solution, now we are able to calculate cell constants. So, if one cell constant and resistance is known, you can calculate conductivity of AgNO3, because AgNO3 is also taken in the same conductivity cell. Now, the conductivity of 0.02 m AgNO3 is equal to 1 by R into G star, cell constant. So, R it was given in our problem, that is 1 by 78.5 into G star, just now we calculated, it is 0.4539. So, on simplifying this, you will get conductivity of AgNO3, K of AgNO3. Per ohm per centimeter square per mole. This is conductivity. Now, molar conductivity. Molar conductivity cap m is equal to K into 1000 by molarity. K just now we calculated, that is 5.782 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 1000 by molarity of AgNO3. What is this? Molarity of AgNO3 0.05. On simplifying this, you will get the molar conductivity of 0.05 mole AgNO3. It is found to be 115.64 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Conductivity of two electrolytic solutions A and B having concentrations of 0.1 mole are 8.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 and 4.1 into 10 to the power minus 4 Siemens per centimeter respectively. Which one of the above show less resistance to flow of current? So, here we have two solutions A and B. The conductivity of A is 8.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, whereas conductivity of B is 4.1 into 10 to the power minus 4. So, here they are asking which shows less resistance. It is very simple. Resistance is inverse to conductivity. The substances which have more conductivity or more conductance will show less resistance. Automatically, if resistance is less, then only you will have more conductivity or more conductance. So, conductivity of A is greater than B, because it is 8.10 to the power minus 2, whereas it 10 to the power minus 4. So, A has more conductivity, therefore, it will have less resistance. So, out of these two, A will show less resistivity than B.